So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So we are so happy to have you here. I'm Bridget Joseph, I'm a faculty member here. And I'm here to welcome you all to the session, also to introduce the presenter. So our presenter is Dr. Helena Chakravarti, and he's a PhD holder, and his area of research was ELT. And you will also be interested to know that he's a published author, research guide, and he designs online courses for English, and he has been with us here in this college for the last 1 year. And regarding this topic, this presentation is going to be teaching ESAP, English for Special Academic Purposes, a pathway. That's going to be the topic, and I believe that this is an important topic for all of us because we are teaching the foundation and post-foundation levels. So this presentation will raise some very important questions. The practice of teaching, use of methods, course materials which are appropriate, how far they are being supporting teachers and learners to achieve the goals. Okay, so we're going to start the session.
Thank you. Yes, I will take it. People are coming in.
Yeah.
Okay, good afternoon everybody. Sorry, the session got slightly delayed because of some unexpected things. So straight away going to the topic. As all of you know, I'll be focusing today on teaching ESAP, and then I'll go to talk about a pathway, right? As all of you know, ESAP stands for English for Special Academic Purposes. Okay, now, as all of you know, we have foundation and post-foundation courses. Even in VTCs, that's the case, I think. Even here, we offer foundation and post-foundation courses. And in foundation, we have 4 levels, level 1 to 4, and post-foundation also another 4 levels, like technical writing 1, technical writing 2, public speaking, and technical 1. Okay. And the limitations here are, now look at the visual. Once you untie this is going to run. Okay? Sometimes a teacher or learner also may be in that situation. That's why I just picked up that visual. And here the limitation for my workshop is I'm going to talk more about level 3, level 4 writing courses. And from there we will go to the next level, that is post-foundation courses of technical writing 1, 2 and technical communication. And intentionally this is kept yellow because we can only see that, but we need not talk more about it because my focus is on developing writing courses. And as all of you know, on this foundation and post-foundation courses, we give equal emphasis on those productive skills, speaking and writing also. But I am just sticking to one most important productive skill, writing. Okay? Even in technical writing 1, 2, technical communication and public speaking, we have writing and speaking both. Okay, but we'll talk more about technical aspects. That is ESP. And nowadays is ESAP, English for Special Academic Purposes. Okay? Now, foundation level. Level 3, these are the broad topics we cover. Explaining a process, comparing and contrasting, describing graphs, analyzing cases, causes and effects, and interviews, that is in different color because interviews means speaking. So I am not going to focus more on that. Then level 4, writing topics, classification essay, causes and effects essay, application letters, problem and solution essay, and argument essay. Of course, interviews are there. Now when we go to post-foundation courses, you can see that technical writing 1 contains technical vocabulary in context, that is the main focus, introduction to IT, information technology, letters, states of matter, process, and of course presentations are. And in technical writing too, post foundation, there is technical vocabulary in context, TPSR, technical product specification report, then there is RR, recommendation report, and there is PR, that is proposal report. And of course there are presentations. Then in technical communication, that is level being post foundation, we have technical vocabulary in context again, part by part technical description of some machines of course, then targeted CV and job applications. Again presentations are there. And public speaking, I am just leaving it because it is speaking. As I told you at the beginning, I am talking more about that. And in public speaking again you have narrative, informative and persuasion. Speak. Okay. This knowledge is necessary for all of us here. Maybe at VTCs you are doing that. Maybe the topics are slightly different. I don't know. You have to educate me because I am not at VTCs. Okay. But why do we need this information, initial information? Not that you don't know, because we are going to do a worksheet after some time where we are going to think, can we offer specific or elaborate courses as per the specializations of the students who are going for professional courses. For example, there is an engineering student. He is studying these courses. But how much specific the courses are as per the requirements of these students? Because they are entering the job market, you see. And in the job market, the expectations are more. And maybe the course is limiting the scope. That's where our role comes into picture. In this August gathering, I would like to have your responses to my worksheet based on the previous knowledge, and let us extrapolate what else can we do. That's the expectation. Okay, level 3, for free writing, such activities we do. I'm just browsing through, don't mind the speed because time. Because on worksheet, I really want you to focus because it is a worksheet, workshop. Okay, we start like this. At level 1 to much more things are done, but 1 or 2 activities I have taken up. To improve writing, we start with such things. And different teachers have different methods. This is what I have done in the class. Since it is College of Technology, I just asked them to brainstorm technology. Then the leads and all. Level 3, we also have comparing and contrast. So these are some worksheets. Level 4 writing, as you can see here, or I have already told you, there is a topic given and there is an argument essay. Somebody has written, students, I mean. Okay, this is the cover letter for targeted CV or resume. Okay. Then we move on to technical writing 1. In technical writing 1, as I told you, the focus is more on IT, information technology. So one of the things which we have done, they already know what are computers, but specifically, do they know the vocabulary or not? They may be knowing, but from spelling level we have to start, you see. Even at post-foundation level, some students may need this help to boost the vocabulary, revise the vocabulary, and write from spelling to contextual usage to expression. You have to take them from that level to this level. Okay? Then, again, more IT related vocabulary. Then there is a sample task of complaint letter. We have 2 types of complaint letters. Image, damaged goods and delayed delivery. Okay? That is linked to corporate again, business situations. And there are graphs. Then, from simple processes to little bit advanced processes. A simple process like how do you fix a flat tire? There are some steps involved. Then there is a paragraph, then essay. For longer processes also there are some tasks like desalinating the seawater. It's a long process, you see, and more vocabulary is required to write about it or speak about it. Then bigger processes like making bricks, right from collecting the clay to delivery of the ready-made bricks. These are the things. Okay, so after these worksheets, you know how much hard work goes behind each worksheet. First of all, we have to identify the situation, look at the learner needs, okay, look at their standards, and it should satisfy everybody in the class. And it is group work sometimes like this. So we have arranged the seating arrangement like this. Okay. Now, let's go to technical writing 1 presentation. Now, I was talking about productive skills, more on writing, and I'll just play this sample for you. This was the presentation made by one of the students at post foundation. Okay.
Burj Khalifa is one of the tallest towers in the world. Burj Khalifa has many interesting places. You can find many services. You will offer to you anything there, you need to relaxing in Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa has many places. You can spend your free time in lakes and in different restaurants inside. Restaurant Burj Khalifa, you can find there the business you do because they are not anyone can move from Burj Khalifa.
Sorry, I can't hear the entire clip because I just want you to have the feel of it. Then we'll go into the worksheet after 1 or 2 clips. Okay?
It was very nice. The price is very nice.
Then we have
Basic principle of refrigeration is simple. Just pass a colder liquid continuously around.
to teach the process of cooling. Sometimes we use videos in the class, as many of you must be doing. But we felt that apart from the worksheets, some videos and some audios will really help the students to introduce the vocabulary, maybe, or to
On the object which is to be cooled. This will take heat out from the object. The whole refrigeration technology is after this: how to produce cold liquid continuously.
That was technical writing 1, and this is technical writing 2.
Presentation. Today I am very happy to stand in front of you to present my presentation.
This was one of the best students
Presentation I am going
in my class.
compare between 2 different types of laptops. Toshiba, ready was called i7, and Dell expired for i7. So, if you are going to buy a laptop, what are the criteria that you think that you should be in the circulation and you want it in your laptop? Maybe some of us.
And in technical communication, sorry, no video, but these are some of the worksheets I have. I'll display little later. Then we have one more level, that is public speaking. I'm not playing the girls video, though it is academically accepted, but some cultural issues, so don't mind. I'm playing the boys video.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning. First of all, I'm very happy to stand in front of you. On the other hand, I'm very sad to tell you 2 reasons. First reason, my friend was very sick for 2 days, and I was with him in the hospital maybe till 1 o'clock. And the other reason, I will take me back to tell you about my story about hard contact lens. That's the topic of my story. When I
So this is narration, as I told you. They have to narrate something, some issue, some incident. So you have seen that from level 3 to post-foundation level, step by step, development is seen. In some cases, if you really do a micro-level study, there will be all types of students, low level, medium and high level performance. But the idea is how to bring the low level performers to high. That is one concern. And before they go for undergraduation, I mean higher education, is there any scope for us to design a bridge course, or is there a way, it need not be a course or something else, in this gathering I would like to throw this question open for discussion, of course. Can we do something for these students to prepare them more to face the future challenges? Maybe job market, because all of these students, engineering, business and IT students are entering into job market and going to face the corporate challenges. What can we do? That is the major deliberation we are going to have. Okay, let's move on. Where were we? Yeah. Now, technical writing 1, 2 presentations we have seen. Now, this is technical writing 2. We start from technical product specification report. There is vocabulary. We just give this information and let them brainstorm some group work, individual work we give. Okay. Then we introduce the vocabulary. See, this is the vocabulary you are going to need to write a technical specification report. Some catch up the vocabulary, some don't. And there is a model how to write a technical specification report. We give that, then we give more machines like this. Okay, sometimes display, sometimes ask them. Okay, then there is a model report given. This is the production we expect. Okay, and word limit. Any guesses? What's the word limit? In level 3 and level 4, we have limit, word limit while testing the writing skills. But here, since it is already fixed, there will be a word limit, but they don't have to worry about word limit because they should fit one page. And there should be these labels: introduction, body, performance, validity, quality, and conclusion. And there is recommendation report. They have to study 2 products and recommend the best product to the company or whatever as per the question. So that is little bit business, related to business, and more technology. But technology is not just concerned to IT or some mechanical engineering. There are civil engineering courses. There are so many types of engineering courses. But the question is, can we offer writing and speaking courses specific to the needs of these students? I mean, engineering, IT, business. That's a very big mammoth project actually. Even a pilot study would take long time. Our HOS curriculum is sitting over here. Behind every course, identification, implementation, material, design, writing the materials, it's a mammoth task. Am I right? So I'm just putting forth the idea. I'm sure all of you with your expertise and intellect would be able to say something or do something for the benefit of the students and the country. Okay, technical writing 2, solicited proposal. There are 2 types of proposals, as you know, solicited and unsolicited. But we give solicited proposal, and there is a lot of information. They have to really look at the information, brainstorm, and take out the chunks of information and put it into a systematic manner. This is one solicited proposal written by some students. And just one script will take another workshop if I go on analyzing, as all of you know. Actually, each level needs one workshop in different colleges across Oman. So it's a big project. But in this 40 minutes, 45 minutes, let us try to put the ocean into one small jar or glass. Okay, presentations of technical writing 2 I have already displayed. Then technical communication, another level in post-formation. There is a resume, CV resume, whatever you call it. Okay, and so many things. Now the question is the crux of our workshop today. Positioning ESAP on the curriculum. I know doctor is looking at me, angry at me, but still I am venturing. It is already positioned, but why am I asking the same question again? See, can we start these courses, introductory courses to IT, engineering and business at level 3, for example, or level 4? That's a concern. Because before coming into this foundation program at Colleges of Technology, maybe they have studied at VTCs and already they have studied up to 3rd, 2nd. So some vocabulary inputs, writing, reading, speaking, everything is there. The only thing is tap the potential to our benefit or their benefit at large. That's idea. If you move some of the post-foundation courses little bit towards level 3, level 4, I think by the time they come to post-foundation, they really have some stuff ready. And at post-foundation, we can focus more, elaborating the courses or making them more specific to the industrial demands. That's idea. Big expectation, I know, but may be possible. Let's be positive. Okay, sorry. Can we start technical and business English across level 3 and 4? Then the immediate question arises, what and how? HOS questions. I mean, administrative questions. Right? Yes. You have answers too. Yes. And it's a yes from my side. I don't know yours. You have to tell me. Okay. Introducing English for IT, engineering and business at level 3. Now this is the right time to go to our worksheet. And elaborate at level 4, preparing the students for post-foundation. Okay? And here, look at the right side. Can we have more specific courses in post-foundation? What and how again? Offering more useful courses related to English for IT, engineering, blah blah. Then case studies, multimedia, online projects, field study reports. The scope can just go on increasing. But that has to be squeezed into the curriculum, the available hours and available time, and students' level, of course. Writing user manuals. Okay, now we are writing reports, letters, and some proposals. How about user manuals? That is larger scope. Processes, complex processes like processing the petroleum, for example, oil refineries. The scope can just go bigger. Content for ads, business. Some content writing for some particular product. You see, brochures. So it's an integration of the technical skills and language skills. Now, please have a look at these worksheets. There is a strategy to do this. I'll tell you. In each group, intentionally, we have kept 3 members. So, sir, 1 sheet per group. But give 3 sheets, no problem. 3 sheets per group. Please understand the worksheet properly. We got 20 minutes. 25 minutes, little bit quickly. Different. Foundation, post-foundation. Each group should get some foundation and post-foundation worksheet. Okay? Yeah, look at this. How many of you have post-foundation sheet with you? There are 2 sheets actually. You got post-foundation, you got we have foundation. I just go to the sheet. Check that. Excuse me. In each group, there should be one sheet which is saying level 3 foundation. Please adjust the sheets, exchange the sheets if you have got mixed up.
Level 4 foundation.
Yeah, level 4.
Yes.
One level 3, one level 4, one worksheet on technical writing 1. Is it there?
Yes.
Level 3, level 4, technical writing 1.
Level 3.
Or one group.
Level 3 is missing.
No, listen to me.
Okay.
In one group, listen to the strategy, please. Sir, listen. Wait a minute. Please. Listen. What I am saying, just listen. Otherwise, the work will not come out. In one group, I want each individual. One individual is working on level 3 foundation. Another individual is working on level 4, and one more person technical writing 1. Then in the next group, technical writing 2. Okay, in another group, technical communication, and in the last group, public speech. Please exchange the sheets.
So what is our task?
Now what is the task? In each sheet, you are seeing that there is IT, business, and engineering. Are you seeing that?
Yes.
There is IT, business, engineering, and the objectives are already laid. So don't focus on that.
Okay.
I just want you people to tell me what is the duration. What should be the duration? Suppose at post-foundation course, I am offering technical writing 2 on IT. Okay. So what should be the duration? Is it 5 weeks, 10 weeks? What do you think? Just imagine and write. Okay. Some number I want. Then go for the next column. There is a task, writing a web page for class, department, ELC or college. This is just a task. And I need brief information, some 5 words, for example, related to this particular topic only. And here, objectives are there, so don't worry about the objectives. In the last column, I want you to write the sources. To do this, what is the vocabulary information required? And where from do we find this? That's it. Okay. Now I am coming to individual groups and I will give you some other worksheet if it is already there, okay?
Yeah, you have level 3 volumes. Post foundation course.
I'll tell you what. I have already told, but
So we need the duration.
yeah, suppose ID course. What's the duration? ID is not ID course. English is ID. How much time should be?
We will not switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to offer for ID. Yeah. What should be? 3 weeks, 5 weeks. Then I can charge them some more. And objectives are yes.
They have
And they probably okay? Yes.
Okay. So what I like to say is
Level 3 foundation writing tools. Suppose level 3. I want to offer how much time it takes and what is the IT charge?
so
Objectives are here. To make it sources. What type of material? That's it. Just fill up the columns.
Okay, so three.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that each? Is that
Yes.
Are we supposed to put it level 3, level 4, and level technical writing into one semester, or it's a semester each?
Each one of you should work on one sheet. English. I will take level 4. So, for example, level 4. Level 4 course. English for IT, I would like to offer.
Okay.
What do you think the ideal position? Maybe 5 weeks, 10 weeks, how much time taking? Just ideal.
Okay.
Imagine. Put it there. Then IT job.
So if we're teaching binoculars,
Objectives are already.
and to
Don't
three
worry
side,
about this.
the other one should be the same, because at the end of the day, we all have exams on this power. Yeah. So, weeks, okay.
Yes, sir. Same thing.
But do we have no
With your experience, what do you feel? Is it enough 12 weeks or can we increase, decrease something? Just write some time. But the important thing is this vocabulary. Okay, duration also, let's not bother much. I want you to focus on this.
So just some topics here.
Topics, words. Yeah.
Experience,
English for
12 to 14.
some ideas. Course like this. What are the material?
Can you count the materials?
Yeah. That's it.
So for each section you need the four vocabulary.
That's it. Because time is less. Is it clear? Ladies and gentlemen, any doubt? Are we clear what are we doing? Yeah, please ask. Start from here. I'll be talking. Suppose English for IT. So what is the ideal duration? Is 10 weeks would be enough? 20 weeks? Think about it.
So
Just
I have
put a
to
figure.
write the duration here in this column.
Just 2 weeks, 5 weeks, some number.
Okay.
That is not the important thing. This is important. Suppose IT jargon, I would like to introduce for level 4 students. So some jargon about software, hardware, multimedia. 3-4 words, 3-4 words, 3-4 words. If you have, write it. Otherwise, go to this, go to this.
Okay.
Because 3 different types of courses.
Okay. You should
Then,
know one.
to deliver this course, these courses, what type of sources, materials do we have? That's it. Yes.
Doing per week, you mentioned in terms of our semester of
Anyways, weeks or hours is okay.
because different institutions have variations, right? Yeah. In the EAP institute offers 2 hours a week, one institute 3 hours.
Focus more on this. Don't worry about duration. I think if you need more information, you can have a look at this also. If you are not getting any ideas, there is some source. If you need more information, please look at this. If you need more information, you can contact us. Okay. I have given you the plain worksheet first, and I have allowed you to think about it. Naturally, there is some confusion, right? That is natural. It happens to everybody, every teacher. Gentlemen, there was some confusion initially, but that has to be there. It is brainstorm. Whenever we want to design a course, that is natural. It happens. Then I am giving you this information.
Confusion is not about that, confusion is about some of
What
what
is
I said, not about technical writing on a top.
Okay.
And one somebody is doing only foundational. Yes.
So what you can do is, the term is evident.
I
Then little bit of information. I think this is only thinking, not sure. Don't have to be sure. The concepts are already taught to them at post-foundation level at least, IT, engineering and business. But the vocabulary related to this, the ESP, ESAP, can we teach and test here? That is the idea. If some information is not visible there, you can have a look at the screen also. Yes, ladies.
Yeah.
Any help?
No. Thank you.
Just look at this topic. Done that. Writing promotional material, advertisement of a product. Think of a product. Okay. Anything. Maybe a sandalwood powder, for example. How do we create promotional material? I want to sell this product. This is business English, right? So to sell, what type of vocabulary? What information? Just briefly 4 5 phrases or something. Then any source to offer a post like this. Then go here, do the same. Three minutes more to complete the worksheet. Complete or incomplete is okay, but 3 minutes because I need to discuss something else.
Minutes late.
One and a half minutes. Can you please write your institute or your name if you want to reveal just the name and institution. And hopefully email ID. Because if I get some idea on that, can I send an email to you? Would you be interested in interacting? Because it is your idea, what you have written there. I want to develop something. Maybe you will be involved in that. Okay? Or your ideas I may need. Is it okay?
Yes.
Just write your name, institution and email ID. Somewhere, find an ideal place on the worksheet, please. Yeah. 1 minute to get back to me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please put down your pens, pen down, look at me, hands up, do like this. 1 minute. I want to ensure that you are not right. Okay, thank you very much. Now, this is with you. Now, I would like to listen to this group. Each group is going to get 30 seconds to tell me When the worksheet is given and at the completion, what is your reaction? Any comments, observation? 30 seconds to speak, I mean not to think. No thinking. Yes.
To speak about
the worksheet.
So, means what is inside?
What is your reaction? I see. That's up to you. Now you have completed the worksheet.
reaction about the worksheet. So I
You didn't understand the worksheet. Okay. What you didn't understand? What you needed more?
So for example, you see here duration depending on what? How can I say duration?
Suppose at level 3, have you taught level 3 before? Level 3 or 4? No, never. Are you teaching at a school or college?
VTC.
VTC. Suppose one English course is there. What is the course you are teaching now?
Foundation.
Foundation. What's the duration?
English, general English.
General. What's the duration?
60 minutes.
70. That's what I asked. What do you think is the ideal time to deliver a course like that?
But
Ideal time. See, one may take 10 weeks, one may take 15 weeks. And the administration may give us only 5 weeks.
it depends on the aims of the
Aims are given, sir.
So how what
Aims are given.
How the aims?
Objectives are given here.
Each aim, for example, this aim will take a week, this one 2 weeks, and so on.
Correct. So, as you have rightly said, we need more time to deliberate on this. This is just an experiment where I wanted to know if we are starting to think doing this course in future, how much time is going to be required. Just for thinking about it, it needs a lot of time. Imagine when we try to implement, how much time it is going to take. That's the observation. Okay? Thank you so much. Yes. Next group, please. Any comments, observations, or your reactions?
We have put this 12 weeks duration.
For what? Which level is it?
For, this is for level 3.
Level 3.
All of us have put the 12 weeks.
12 weeks for business, English for IT, English for engineering, English for business. Okay, great. And you could generate some jargon.
Some vocabulary for IT have put like related to computers, basics of computer, like
Okay.
parts and peripherals,
Great.
just know about it. And for business, some technical terms like marketing and product, consumer,
Very nice.
that they will learn in their specialization in future if they are choosing. And for engineering, common tools that they use. There are some tools that they use in all specializations. Just general and safety, about safety in the workshop.
Great. Thank you. Next group, please.
I just gave 8 weeks for each of these, and there are 3 objects that will be put in, and we'll reinforce them, and also we'll make it a couple of weeks for the testing and other things.
Okay.
For introduction and for the evaluation.
So ideal
8 weeks
8 weeks for each course.
for each course. So,
At what level is it?
this is technical level 1.
We have
They are not basic English, and what we are going to focus is only on the specialization part. That's it. So I don't think that they need us in 8 or 12 weeks research for the regular courses. It's what my idea is all about. And see here, this is the first one, technical business English related to it. See here, email writing, you said one topic, that is email writing. And see, we are going to discuss what is an email and how it is different from the formal letter. Then see, delivery in terms of the accuracy and speed, how fast that formal letters used to reach from one end to the other end, and how quick and how concise and how brief they are, these email letters are. These aspects we are going to focus on. Then the second one is about business. Like she said, that it's consumers and it's a market. The market needs, the market demand. The supply and demand, this is the gap between the supply and the demand. And if various products are available.
Demand and supply theory, excuse me, is concerned to economics.
No, but see, in the market, say, suppose, if I'm talking about the mobile phone, there are 20 mobile phones are available in the market.
So
How to choose it? How to choose the best one, which suits my budget. First thing is my budget is very important, and the quality product, and with several features.
That's again consumer buying behavior, marketing concepts.
Then, okay, maybe I'm wrong in that way.
So here the problem is the teachers may not know the entire business process, right? So that's where interdepartmental meetings, collaborative teaching is required. An English teacher need not know. I mean, about full engineering.
Morning was Mr. Remember was saying, he was quoting, the ESP teachers should not become a teacher of subject matter, but rather an interested student of the subject matter.
Correct. So we need not worry about the domain specializations. The domain work will be done by the experts in business departments.
We need to introduce the basic vocabulary, that's the reason.
I'm just responding.
I need about 8 weeks of time.
That's fine, I understood. What I'm trying to say, for everybody's information sake, is the domain knowledge is the part taken care of by the domain experts. We can only interact with them. See, I want to develop an ESP course for business students. So what is the vocabulary required? This is one. What are the concepts required? This one. That's it. I can come and do my job. This initial confusion is taking place because we are thinking of the domain, which is not our domain. But still, with common information, common sense, as you are saying, it's possible. Thank you. Anything else?
From sources.
Yes.
If you want to go into the domain, then obviously you have to go to authentic sources or semi-authentic sources. So at this point, this is where you go to what's already been published in the literature. So I mean, if for example you're doing IT, go to computer manuals, commercial IT, promotional literature, stuff like that, and from that you glean the lexicons that you need, because how are we supposed to know this? Same with business and engineering. There are specific courses out there that you can basically steal from. Or they are called commercial literature. You go to a publisher, you buy a course that looks as if it's going to be okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so materials is another concern. As I told you, each level requires one workshop at least. We have to see the teachers, domain, each component, an expert should come in. Then we have to discuss, map the vocabulary or items, whatever we have to teach. Then the framework, duration, then materials, then comes testing. I'm just sharing my ideas.
Dr. Kalyan, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What I was thinking, when you, we were discussing about the interdepartmental cooperation, right? For example, a small example out of my experience, like I'm a language instructor. I was handling an IT group some time back in the past. This is something I proposed, like let's have an interdepartmental cooperation. So one faculty was handling IT students in an engineering college. So what he did is, there was a small concept, like let's say he was introducing an Arabian student, Arab speaking like student in India. He couldn't understand what is a mouse. Okay, just one small example. So when he wanted an explanation to understand what is a mouse, to the teacher, the IT teacher, the core subject teacher, he explained in a different way. And when things were not well understood at the second attempt, so he brought a picture of a mouse, the original mouse.
That's what we do here also.
I'm saying not the device mouse.
Okay.
He brought that mouse from the ground and he showed, okay, because he was trying to explain what is a mouse. So the concept goes elsewhere.
The person was thinking of that mouse, the real.
Now this student who wanted an explanation of understanding mouse in the context of IT is elsewhere.
Okay.
So what do you suggest to the ways like we can bring together these interdepartmental?
As you said, contextual vocabulary, we are already doing that.
No, is it enough on the part of an English language teacher to enter into the entire set of academic lexis in a particular item, in a particular domain?
May not possible. May not be possible.
Yeah.
But yes.
I totally agree with you that it's not possible to just take lexis and teach it out of in isolation.
Yeah.
There are a few companies out there in England. For example, you've got the NCUK, which is another consortium UK that I used to work for. They have a whole framework document which they have actually done work on, and it runs for 26 weeks and 32 weeks. But that's the whole foundation program with IT, business, and engineering, all involved. So in this case, they work with the departments, and what comes into this whole foundation program is from the lectures, from the lecture notes, where you have the preview of a lecture and the review of a lecture for the students. And it is not possible to go just pick up, lexical items only in isolation. No, it has to be taught concurrently in the whole context as the rest of the foundation program, and they are streamed. Whereas here in the colleges of technology, they are not. They are all pulled in together. So you do not know which student is business, which one is IT, and which one is engineering. And so the teacher has to be a magician.
And at the same time, one particular teacher sharing several departments together is also one of the challenges.
So we have this at SQU, I mean, that you just said this. I mean, the beginning of the foundation program, the lower levels, is basically EFL.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
The top end is English for general academic purposes,
Yes.
after which it splits in credit into English for specific academic purposes. I'm not saying it works perfectly, but it does stop confusion like this.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay?
Exactly.
So that, I mean, with the law people, for example, they realise that sentence, as in I am writing a sentence, you are going down to a 10-year sentence. These are completely different words. Yeah, come on, now you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lousy example, but I mean, there are occasionally.
Yes.
It's very.
That's what
most native English speakers would not be able to give the legal definition of a brief.
No.
They know it's something legal, but that's all they know.
Yeah.
A lawyer would be able to define that correctly.
Sure.
Yeah, so that there's no confusion at all, and we know what we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please, we have very less time. Let me rush through these last two slides. As today morning, our plenary speaker was also suggesting a lot of technology is available, but these two Google groups, WhatsApp groups, and IMO, I know there are some sensitive issues here. Can we use it with the monitoring of teachers and administration in our colleges? Because there is some high risk involved.
Already, I was asking,
yeah.
Mr. Taylor, but whether we can allow the students to use mobiles for their educational purpose in the classroom.
Mr. Neil, that's a question I think.
I was asking you the same question in the morning, whether we can allow the students to use mobile in the classroom. They want to search some information which they cannot express in English.
Yes, I think so.
So
we don't allow. Actually, in the colleges, we have a rule that mobile shouldn't be allowed. But sometimes for translation or looking at the online dictionary, we allow. Monitor, that's why I'm saying monitored usage. I think this is administrative matter. So let's move on. Software, ebooks, iBooks, WebEx, Moodles, as he was mentioning today. Email for interactive writing. In 2004, I remember James Scully was the observer for my presentation at SQ. I long back suggested this, so many presenters suggested this, but practically some email projects have to be taken up between the colleges with the understanding of teachers. That's why I was asking you, please mention your email IDs. Okay, then iPads for students instead of papers and books. Then finally, specialization-wise courses in English can be designed and offered. That's what is the crux of my presentation today. Elaborate the scope of ESAP on the curriculum because it is very much in demand. Then flexible courses can be designed and offered as per the needs of the students of professional courses. Because colleges of technology, they have technology, IT, business, as all of you know. Peer and team teaching can be experimented, which is not done. More often than not, it's not done. So collaborative teaching, we have discussed already, can be tried out. Periodical interdepartmental level, in-house and outbound workshops, meetings can be organized. You guys can come here and we can come to your college. We have to find some time and interact like this. Periodical inter-college level workshops, meetings can be done. Thank you so much. That's all from my side. Any questions?
Dear participants, take a few minutes to complete the feedback form. This extra.
Yeah, I want the paper back because I'm deliberating on this.
Okay,
Thank you so much. Actually, valuable time and comments, questions.
Thank you.
This was done.
The color sheet can be retained by you because we have to go colorfully. Yes. The color sheet you can be. Attitude and attitude.
No issues, no problem.
Vasu, you come.
One more.
Somebody should take over from Vasu. He's missing the photograph.